Hello, it's like in here to show you the James Bond and Agent WC coloring here of the Good Favor, and which coloring is pretty much based on the airport scene here. Is you see is the LK walkie-talkie that James Bond can communicate with the president and all his other agents, and then and along with the chip that used for the new security system, and then so far with the stars is that which I would have included these stars is like for stars is like that you would use for for point up, or maybe during a gameplay or something like that, they would have stars too, where you're in a certain amount of stars and it unlocks a certain item during gameplay or something like that. And but it's like James Bond, and along with was one of his secret agents that during the game that a lot of times during the James Bond movies and the games, that a lot of times towards the ending part is that he would be rescuing a woman, be with a woman, and then be off to disarming, along with the disarming the bad guys and stuff, and the villains, and then along with it's along with the runway for the airport, and then right here would be as James Bond on like a speed runner that where he would be traveling on an airport, at the airport, that on the runways at the airport, that the back part of it would be right here will be it would be a parachute, that if you wanted to if you want to decrease the speed or whatever, that he'll be able to release the parachute, and the parachute will be able to slow down the moving the bike. I guess you could say that the Bicus or Bico is like a short name for a little speed traveler, a speed runner, for the airport base and all that stuff. But it got the airport scene, and then I went ahead and included a plane, a plane taking off. I remember whenever I was a kid, I used to like to whenever I go to the airports, a lot of times it seemed like planes that were taking off or flying around, getting ready to land, seemed like were kind of the what you call the exciting part about the airport, is just seeing planes take off and then landing, and so it's like you got the plane that in the air, but so far as for like an air show, that a lot of times it's between altitude, it's like a lot of times that airplanes would fly low around the airport areas, and before landing, but I went ahead and included that for the airport scene. It's a lot of times that the plane were getting ready to land, and then it would need a certain amount of feet in order to land, like this airport, this runway right here, that it would be getting ready to land. And I included the symbolic lights, what's called for the nighttime views, that way the runways will be easy to see at night. But on got James Bond, and then right here will be an airplane that he will be going in there to what you call it, to go in there to collect some evidence, and then for to rescue the workers from the robbers and stuff. It's like he'll be flying a plane around, and then landing it, and along with flying a helicopter around, but flying that around, and which I went ahead and it's I guess you could say that blue would be my favorite color, because on most of the drawing right here, it's based on a blue type color, but blue and red and brown mix. But got a plane right there, and it's James Bond were to be flying some type of aircraft, such as a helicopter or a plane, and like he would fly it, and then it's like he would be able to fly it and then land it, and then it's like and then retrieve, and later on it's like he would retrieve the chip and to be able to work on the new database computers, for the new security system. But it's like for James Bond, it's like for a security agent, it's like it's like if you've seen from the yellow videos I posted on my page, that he would have like a little a passport, a security passport, and along with a few other gadgets. But including the LK ladder, which would be about right here. And the way it pretty much works is that James Bond will hold it on the palm of his hand, and he'll be able to communicate with the president or any other agents about mission accomplished or whatever. It's like a little portable modern TV set. But anyway, this is James Bond, an agent of DC in good favor, and along with the James Bond, and then along with the Speed Rider and the Speed Runner, and it's like along with that part of the game is that he would be with one of his, which I don't even know, would James Bond have many other girlfriends, but that part where he was with one of the girls that he rescues or whatever, and it's like the name's Bond, James Bond, but they are is like in the James Bond, agent of DC, good favor coloring of the airport scene.